Welcome to the Canary Islands, the 7 little pieces of paradise just off the coast of Morocco. We cycled all 7 in September and October of 2018, discovered the beauty, biodiversity and tasty foods they have to offer. It's time for gazpacho! And connected throughout them by ferry. Now it's time to take you along our 7 weeks on 7 islands and to show them to you from our bicycle perspective. This is Cycling the Canary Islands. La Gomera. Certainly an island that I never heard of before. But as you can see, it's quite a special one. Reaching heights of nearly 1500 meters, it seems like an easy place to cycle. But there's gorgeous.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's drone time.
It's morning 1 of La Gomera. I don't feel sticky yet, it's good.
And there's no rain.
What are those 2 peaks called, B?
They're called Roques de Pedro y Petra. So one rock is called Pedro and the other one is called Petra. And maybe it's an impossible love because they'll never touch each other. But I think that one of them is broken, so maybe they did touch each other.
With terrible consequences. Don't touch each other, kids.
How sweaty are you, Tristan?
Too sweaty. Don't cycle La Gomera unless you like sweat and heat.
Yeah. We're climbing up this 600 meter pass. It's so hot. And it's almost November. I read that La Gomera is one of the places in the world with the steepest roads. And we agree.
Why do we agree?
Well, because it's quite steep. Yeah, it's not very comfortable. It's not very comfortable to cycle. But, I mean, it's doable. The slightly annoying thing about this island is that it takes you down to the water, then back to the center, then down to the water, then back to the center. So we have to climb a lot and descend a lot.
And we don't like that, don't we?
Well, it's a bit useless.
I've always had this theory that because I'm from the Netherlands, I like mountains and I like to climb them because we don't have them back there. But actually La Gomera is a bit too much of the good. The climbs are steep and plentiful. So I'd say that if you really, really love climbing, then this island is for you. Otherwise, I'd stick to the other ones. By this point in the journey, our knees were starting to give in. We still went strong though, pushing ourselves over the walls of each gorge and flying down again. The scenery of La Gomera is rough, spiky, tropical, and therefore the island is haunted by turbulent weather as well.
A storm just broke loose. And you probably can't see it, but at least you can hear it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are we?
We're hiding in a tunnel because it's raining quite a lot. We have 3 kilometers to the next town, but we'd rather stay dry.
Do you have a good night?
Not really. There was a lot of storms. Today we need to decide what do we do, if we take a bus, if we keep on cycling, because it seems like this weather is going to stay for 1 or 2 days.
Whenever we have a wet night and a wet tent packed,
We simply hope for a little bit of sunshine to dry everything up. Having a downhill always helps with that. So when we stopped in town, we did a Spanish coffee break, dried everything up, and got ready for the next climb. Or did we?
We are there right now. Seems like we have a couple of rain-free hours.
Well, our plan to take the bus today failed. There's only one bus a day going up there, and it's too small to take bikes, and even if they wanted to, they're not allowed. So it's time to climb. One more time.
The climbs were so tiring and repetitive by this point that our mental state was failing at keeping up. Fortunately, we got rescued by a donut van.
Bueno, chicos, ciao.
So we are there right now, northeast of the island. We got rescued somewhere here, and we went with this donuts car for 6 kilometers of climb, which would have taken us 1 hour and a half. And now we need to do a couple kilometers more.
And like this, we hope to stay out of the rain.
Yes.
So give me your impressions so far. Cycling La Gomera.
You shouldn't cycle in La Gomera unless you have an electric bike and no luggage. No, it's too steep. And you go down to the water and then you go up to the tops. It's too much. But it's a beautiful island. So maybe consider electric car or electric bicycle.
Much like Tenerife, La Gomera is covered in laurisilva forest. Dense, green, lush, and beautiful. It covers almost the entire island and provides shelter for the diverse species that inhabit it. There's a ton of different trails for walking, so when you like to get off your bicycle, there's plenty of places to go for a nice hike. There is even a little bit of bike lane infrastructure that can transport you to some spectacular viewing points. And then Garajonay, the very highest point on the entire island. The landscape here is otherworldly-like and will certainly make any kind of climb to the top totally worth it. You may just opt to keep your panniers at your stay.
Look, that's the road that brings you from San Sebastian to Ermigua. We were there 4 days ago. And we've been climbing ever since.
And actually somewhere there is where we're going today, because that's where our host is. In that valley. My. And we actually wanted to take this road before to go all the way there.
I don't think it's possible.
No, I don't think it's possible either.
Do you know we're gonna make pancakes tonight? I love pancakes. It's out of subject, sorry, but I really like pancakes.
Much like pancakes, this island was sweet and short. Definitely not as flat though. On our way down back to the capital city of San Sebastian, our hunger for mountains set in for a steady decline as we got ready to board the ferry onwards. For those who would like to support future tours and video series like these, feel free to check out the Patreon link below.